two ways for you to ask from where someone is. If you're speaking to a Spanish speaker and you want to ask from where she is or from where he is, you would ask de dónde eres. And remember, in Spanish, we use two question marks, one at the beginning of the question, then another one, you close your question with another one. So you're going to have two. But of course, unless you're writing down this question, that detail doesn't matter. Now, you can also ask de dónde es. If you notice, let's just write out the entire thing. De dónde es. So here is the difference. There seems to be a difference, isn't there? Okay. So here, we are asking the same thing. We're asking from, these to mean from, and these to mean where, and these mean are you. Okay? From where are you? Actually, that is the technical way, correct way to even say it in English. But in English, we're more informal and we typically ask, where are you from? Ending that sentence with a preposition. But it's actually correct to ask, from where are you? So that's how we do it in Spanish. We say, ¿de dónde eres? Or ¿de dónde es? The difference with these two guys is that the first one denotes familiarity. If you ask somebody, ¿de dónde eres?, you are signaling that you either know the person very well or the person is your equal in age, maybe you're talking to a child, etc. If you use, however, es, ¿de dónde es?, then you are saying that the person to whom you are speaking or the person to whom you're asking that question is actually either unfamiliar to you or maybe is above you in authority. Maybe you are talking to a police officer. Maybe you're talking to your teacher, to your professor. You cannot get very familiar with these people because it's not acceptable and it is not the way it's done. So if you approach your professor or your teacher, your instructor, you typically do not want to get familiar and they prefer you to maybe use titles, Ms., Mrs., Mr., etc. If that is the case, then you're going to use the second option. You ask, ¿de dónde es? And that denotes respect and distance. You are creating a certain respectful distance between yourself and the person to whom you are asking this question, because you can't get too familiar too soon with someone who has authority over you. In a classroom, as we spoke about it before in the previous videos, a teacher, instructor, or professor has authority over her or his classroom. That person has authority. So you will not want to use eres. You will want to ask, ¿de dónde es? From where are you? And that denotes respect, distance, and familiarity. Now, let's say, again, you're talking to your brother, you're talking to your sister, you're talking to your acquaintance, your colleague, somebody who's younger than you, then you use eres. You're asking the same thing, but you're saying that this person is familiar to you, you're being informal. So this is more formal, and this is definitely the way you will want to ask that question to someone like a professor, a teacher, a police officer, a priest, your doctor, maybe an elderly person, somebody in her 80s or 90s. You will want to ask de dónde es, not de dónde eres. And this ends this lesson. I will see you on the next one.